Another psychotic episode, I need my medication. Hyperventilating, about to have a panic attack in public. Discussing this with a publicist while I'm meditating. All I spit is heat, so is this room properly ventilated? I'm killing your eye the way that I murder a track. I never relax. You feel like you fucking with me on my flow, but you is on my nigga. That shit is a rap. So playing a relevant back. I'm taking the beat and I giving it back. I'm putting it right in your face. Just to reverse the verse, I'm rehearsing. Disperse a curse that's immersive for certain. I've been conversing, confirming you're in that verdict. Conversion within this version. Coercion and my persuasive perversion was a diversion. Assuring while I'm emerging. Concerning my insecurities. I even said the last line insecurely. This the second time that I wrote it. This the potent is pouring out of my portion. The potion become proportion. Enforcing a portion that's purer than porcelain. Fortune abortion. I found within an assortment of force for fornication. Facilitating the formulation of duress and a compilation. Predicted the proclamation. Perfect my mental projectable. Vitamin fortified is injectable. Not digestible. Address the microphone with the tone of any professional. Impressed with impeccable lines. Every time it's incredible. My rhymes highly respectable. Penetrating the posture. Your pompous apostle. Can't pasta papa. I did it proper while leading pen. I'm possible. A doctor. I'm obliterated while reiterating this honest pronunciation of reciprocation. The eloquation within my innovation. You should hasten on that replication. This is elevation like an application. I need to see your credentials. Massage the pen and my pencil. Get loose on an instrumental. It's sentimental, incidental. The sound was more intrusive. What's I can do if I be the way that I lose it? Coming at me with illusions, never confusing. I would have just had to fuse it. Giving the realest I'm using. Remember the people to use it. There was no way to refuse it. Giving up what's the uses. But when I'm on in a moment, I'm piecing the vision. I see when I step on a beat and I'm making a break and I'm giving them all they can say. But I do understand that the music is fake. Created this how I don't want to relate. They love it, they hate it, the minute we make it. We putting it out for the people that take it and never will lead you astray. I tell it that I'm on display. We're giving a round of applause. I said I'm trying to make the motherfucking world rise with the rhymes that I comprise. The lyrics synchronize the song upon the mentalize. Now watching photosynthesis. I'm still in a state of infancy. I'm not looking for empathy. Why the fuck would you envy me? Empty the automatic for enemies at the embassy. Emphasizing emotion created within the energy. Enterprise in my mind till it syncopates to infinity. Venturing to divinity. Da Vinci with the vision. Deliver with an intention. But if you don't pay attention, I'm placing you in detention without an honorable mention. Your ranks are filled with dissension. My balls are filled with dimensions. Dimension like it's dimension. Descending upon the finish. Depending upon the pendant. Depicted within the sentence. I'm a mild man. A passive is massacring. A massacre is murdering. Blasting the masses. Often massive amounts. They probably give a better effort if they knew it really counts. But if you keep it real and building your bills and your accounts, I'm not a mathematician. It's written arithmetic. So I'ma teach you algebra. Dumb it down for you simpletons. If y equals mx plus me, then I must be an MC that's obscene and musty. But must see, I haven't even touched on the square roots of my averages. The 3.14 pi divided with savages. This ain't a damn democracy. My flow's totalitarian. Battling with barbarians. Buried or barely breathing while coughing, wheezing with heathens. I'm digging ditches and heaving dirt over my left shoulder. You introduce a Jehovah. Suppose the foe that's in front of me started running and stumbling, mumbling something out of his lip till I slit his wrist and I tied him up to a cross. And I started off with incisions, insisting on silence for this crucifixion. The victim was tortured for hours, scorched by a blowtorch till the torso burst to a fricassee. And now I'm carving all of the flesh what's left of his crisply. I'm vividly visualizing my victory. I'm pushing the vascular vein down to the main artery. The smell of death induces vomiting. I'm violent with the bayonet filleted fingertips to get rid of the evidence. I'm pulling out his canines, molars and bicuspids while following in the footsteps of all of my fucking idols. From Jack the Ripper to John Wayne Gacy and Jeffrey Dahmer, the Black Dahlia killer, and even the Cleveland Butcher who take a subject and slice it with a surgical. Yeah, they call me Marcus Aurelius Garvey. You and I, it was a way to assimilate. I'ma disseminate every single intention you put in the verse, and the word of the flow is the form of definitive adoration. What the fuck do you mean? A beautiful mind, and I am the product of Malcolm and Martin's collaborative dream. Perpetual king, so within the time that we live in, I'm giving you lyrics I deem a cynical scene. You niggas are working for cream. I pick up the pen and I scheme. The biggest of critics are quicker to pick it apart. Defining the man and the pen of the parts. I'm playing the real and they calling it art. Committed to murder, the verdict is dark. I start by giving you emphasis. Guarantee you remember this. Memorizing the cadence, I penetrate with camaraderie. Constantly contemplating my theories of physiology. Follow me as I estimate. Humorously I escalate and execute astutely with the flus. I pray that you never confuse it. Making it for your amusement to realize they're giving ridiculous lines. I'm speaking the truth, presented to you. I said that we keeping it cool. These niggas refusing to lose. I give an opinion depicting a radical view. I choose to be insane and my brain is an algorithm. An astronomical fortress conversing but not conforming. Cause cowards cower for hours devoured by this performance. You dormant and I'm euphoric. You give the rhythm and force it. The source and the simultaneous infiltrate with endorphins. My style is highly caloric. The status quo of the flow. I defeated them with tenacity. My vocabulary is at a maximum capacity. General relativity, revolutionizing the way you understanding gravity. A wrapping of the fabric of space and time. I'm Einstein, giving the people a formula. The dopest of niggas is warning y'all. I said it in focus, you better believe it. The way that I'm rhyming and barely breathing. I'm minding my business, I murder the beat. And the point that I'm working to make is that people debating. I guarantee I'ma create the sickest of sentences you can relate. And I will not do it, they hit it, I'm great. So I never rest in control of my fate. They're telling you everything that you wanted to hear whenever they right in your face. The second you turn, the quicker they burn. And I've been awake cause I already learned. I'm taking my time, perfect perfecting the craft and getting my way to give you the wrath of kind is the consequence. All of your lyrics contradict, they lack the certain presence and effervescence of prominence. The K is for the knowledge that I am constantly seeking. The A's are put in the middle as I'm attempting to allocate. The N is for the nonsense that the public will entertain. As I explain, my name's an acronym, lyrical acrobat. It's knowledge above all nonsense. Can you imagine that? I'm moving the hustle and busting my ass while giving the rhythm you live in the past. A part of the pen and the pen of the book, a piece of the pop of the people to eat. We giving a beautiful feast, a literal beast until every thought is obese. Food for the minds of the foolish. Many a minuscule men trying to suppress what I attest with a pen. When will it end? My lines are actually accurate, never asking. I put iodine inside my apparatus. I'm extracting the sweetest and the malevolence necessary for relevance. An innovative poet is asphyxiated as relative sedatives in my system while singing, swinging the razor blade. Sad to say that I'm somber, so someone tell me they save the date to synthesize the sound so it's similar to a symphony orchestrated and capable to strangulate you with vapor. I said that I'm giving you elegance, but never defining the elements. I'm telling a story and forming a tale, away for the people to really prevail. The problem is all the irrelevant rap that you buying everything you were sold. I'm wondering sitting inside of my room and I pray for my soul to prepare for the doom. Assume that I would glorify violence and plenty ignorance, subliminal messages inside of all of the images. I'm a reclusive author that's very strict with tradition. I'm speaking of isolation while giving you my rendition. Was ridiculed as a child and my pain I put in a chalice with solace. The flow dyslexic and very mentally challenged, allowing these motherfuckers to degrade me with degrees. But my decree is I can see that I'll probably never be free. I'm afflicted by insecurities, currently contemplating. I've cultivated catastrophes by living alone and being oppressed, but then created a masterpiece. Exactly, I'm actually asking for attrition. Effectively, your submissive deficiencies in your vision. Your mind inside of a prison, prolific whenever spinning, accelerated the rhythm. I've written, forming a simile, so my signature resonates. Assembling a pseudonym, reprimanding a saboteur, salivating for sabotage. Get a sense of the sinister, delivering this dope to the Pope and the poor minister. Principles of the precipice, people pushing the passion, perplexity of the purpose. So pardon passive aggression, premeditated perdition. The pummel punish a pundit. My punch is harder than pumice. I contradict with some politicians and statisticians. A prescription that came from two physicians, playing my position. In my mind I seem to find a paradise inside the privacy. The paradigm, particular policy of your piracy, depositing the power to possibly be considered great. Disintegrate then dissipate. We gotta keep it honest. I can't deceive with naivete. Trying to enter the fortress by formulating the gorgeous. They forge a force in the source in the hopes of finding the fortune. I've ridden this rigor more than you mortified, and I'm morphing, absorbing this smorgasbord for the sport of sword with a connoisseur, a commodore, accommodating reconnaissance. Complicated the case of the kid that was killing it with calligraphy. A legendary figure, resemblance of a relic. I'm doing the most and I'm setting the pace. A picture of pain and a person of pain. We keeping it real and you never contain, but there is no room for your hatred. Never complains. It flow is a jazz and showing you everything that I face. And what am I making? Never mistaken. Some of the innocent lyrics and ages I suffocate like corsets. Can't control when I tortured. Of course it was of importance. I pointed out and I pour it. Deplorable as an asterisk. Concentrate with concordance, exuding the excellence of an existential extortionist. I pray that you enjoy what I created for you. And this concludes the feature presentation concepts 2. I'm through. La, ha, knowledge, bitch.